Let's do this.
Pretty bumpy, pretty bumpy. Pretty bumpy, pretty bumpy. Hold on tight, it's gonna get pretty bumpy. It's gonna get pretty bumpy.
And we are back with the Nerb Crew in conjunction with FG Racing 0610's racing championships that have been happening since the year 2016. This is season 10. This is Interlagos, or Autodromo de Interlagos as some people like to call it. This is the sprint race, the second race of season 10. The first race was hella intense, hella close, but we knew that was going to happen due to how tight qualifying was. But this is the sprint race. Everyone's going to be going balls to the wall. We're not saving tires, we're not saving fuel. We're going to be on fire from start to finish as the race gets underway. Who is going to be in first position as we get to the first corner? And are we all going to survive the first corner? Because something always seems to happen. It looks like Mr. Boomtown got the whole shot from third to first. Got a good start in the vet. We got 1, 2, 3 in second. And it looks like Jap Miles went off. I saw a blue Porsche go off in the background. But it looks like he recovered very well, man. And you guys know the deal. The recovery trip is real. You do not give up. You keep on going regardless. We gotta keep this show rolling as we're looking at the, man, I was gonna say the tight mid-pack. It's tight everywhere, man. On board with Hug Me, the two Porsches of Nightwing and Predator. 420i went wide. Menane said thank you very much. Menane is very good. Yeah, he's gonna be one to watch out for. Now on board again with Mr. WTR. Someone to hate. WTR finished very well. He finished very well up the order in the first race, and we're going to see how this race transpires for him because he's very fast here as well in that Porsche, in the tight infield, and it looks like James lost it. James got caught up by the torque of the vet, man. The torque of the vet is dangerous. Poor James, and it looks like he lost a whole heap of time. But once again, I say to you, James, even though I see a big gap between you and the rest of the cars, the recovery trip is real. Keep going, player. We're out here. On board with J.O. Plumson, another guy who finished very high up the order in the first race. This guy has the pace to win this race. These Danes are on fire. J.O. Plumson, Fast Lane Dane, Missile Mike, 1, 2, 3. These Danes are dangerous. We need to watch out for these guys. They're trying to take over everything. And we see J.O. Plumson get past Hug Me. I think he get past Hug Me. I think it was Hug Me. But the battle for second. We got D-Man, 1, 2, 3. And Menane who gets another double overtake up from fourth into second place. He's gonna be chasing Mr. Boomtown now because and as I told you guys, Menane is one to watch out for. I've raced him personally at this track and it's very fast. On board again with Hug Me, who's chasing the Fast Lane then in another BMW M3 GT, man. This actually is too intense, and I got to let you guys know this. I am struggling to keep up with the action as we see FG Racing trying to attack Nougat in his vet. The vets are very quick in a straight line here. So pretty much the first and the last sector, the vets dominate. It's this midfield, this second sector, this is where the vets struggle. You're going to see stuff like the M3, the Porsches, they are going to be making mincemeat of the vet. And oh my goodness, look at the turning on the M3. J.L. Plumson must have this thing set up to a T. That was an amazing turn. He just bit in it. Like, he turned it and he says, yes sir, I'll do whatever you want. We all want a car like that, man. It's so tight, man. So tightly packed right now. Oh, looking like WTR is pushing hard, trying to make a case, trying to get past Missile Mike in top position. Missile Mike started in plumb last because he won the first race. And as a result of that, he started from the back of the pack for the sprint race, but he's already up into 12th place. So as I said, these Danes are dangerous. So watch out for Missile Mike as well. We are about to cross the line onto the third lap. It's still some tightly packed action. Look at these gaggle of cars, man. You guys, that's all I can do. Oh my goodness, what the heck happened to Nougat? Nougat went off. Oh, damn. So that something happened. Looked like he has some contact with a Porsche. But now we're looking at the front. The battle for first place. Mr. Boomtown versus Menane. Mr. Boomtown is the only driver on RS tires. I wonder why he made that choice. Personally, from experience, I can let you know this. The RS tire, not as fast as the RSS, but braking and the stability on the RS tire, because the harder compound, it feels very comfortable. So that's my guess as to why he's on RS, but he's the only one on RS, so I'm guessing he knows something else that I might not know, that everybody else might not know. So we're gonna see how he battles with the pressure. Man is gonna push. He's gonna push Mr. Boomtown to the limit. Back on board again with Hug Me in the infield. No, I've got a question. How do you people drive this M3 GT for long periods of time? This thing messes my ears, man. It is just so loud. It's like a bunch of wasps in my ear. Man, it will be very taxing for me to drive that car for a long period of time, man. But hey, it's a fast car, so I'm guessing. That's why. If you disagree with me as to why I think the M3 sounds like trash, let me know in the comment section, because I know some people probably think the M3 sounds lovely, but I'm sorry, man, I cannot agree, as it looks like Daryl Blumson got a great exit, a bit of a slipstream, got past Nightwing, got past 133. Daryl Blumson says the fastest lap on that lap, but I'm hearing that Hug 14 just set at 29 as we're back with the battle for the lead. Man, they still pressuring Mr. Boomtown, and from what I've been told by the directors give me loads of information. Mr. Boomtown is the fastest car in the speed traps, but we know the only way that can happen is because he probably doesn't have a lot of downforce. And I'll say this, he goes wide. His greed for being fast on the straight led him to getting broken down by Menane. He broke under the pressure of Menane. Menane in the lead, and Menane must be saying, yes, this is what I need. I got a gap. I hope Mr. Boomtown keeps these people behind. As I say this, it looks like D-Man went past. Mr. Boomtown's tires are still dirty, man, from bad to worse. But even though he's lost 2 positions, Chevrolet are probably not crying, because they got 3 Chevys in the top 3 positions. Menane in first, D-Man in second, Mr. Boomtown in third. It's a podium lookout for Chevrolet. I don't think they were expecting this due to the dynamics of that car. But Menane looks to be trying to get out of here. He's like, I'm out of here. I don't need to be involved in this battle. And so we're now back on board with Hug, who's one of our official camera cars. We're getting on board from him and a couple of other drivers. Hug is out here driving a nice consistent pace. He's trying to get past all these other guys, but it's a bit tough, especially when the driver in front of you is driving the same car and getting a bit of slipstream from another driver in front of him. But it looks like 123 has kind of lost FG, which means he doesn't get much slipstream. Looks like Hug is gonna get past him, but we don't know what the director's way. We get to the first corner on the 5th lap. Oh, Mr. Boomtown outbreaks himself. Daryl Blumson says thank you. Daryl Blumson is on fire, up into 3rd place. I told you guys, watch out for the Danes. These Danes are gonna be hard to stop. Whew. Looking at another Dane, we're looking at Missile Mike. Missile Mike won the first race. We haven't even got halfway through this race. Missile Mike is already up into 5th. You guys, I'm just saying this, man. If this is the way the whole championship's gonna look like, man, you guys are gonna need to step up your game, man. These Danes are looking dangerous. But at the front, Menane has no Danes to worry about. All he has to worry about is to set a nice, consistent pace, because he knows D.I.O. Blumson has to get past D-Man. He knows Mr. Mike has to get past Mr. Boomtown, D-Man, and Daryl Blumson, so he knows he's got a bit of breathing room right now as we're looking back for Mr. Boomtown about to get to the penultimate corner. Oh, nice little short shift there. He didn't have to lift off for this corner, because you have to lift off or you will go wide. As we see Mr. Mike behind us, Mr. Boomtown goes out a bit wider. He's going to get on the throttle a bit later, but Mr. Mike picks up the throttle in the M3. What sort of exit is he going to get? That was a lovely exit from Mr. Mike. He's going to get some slip into and be like, thank you very much, sir. But as I told you, the director let me know, Mr. Boomtown's vet is the fastest car on this track in a straight line. Look, he got slipstream and a good exit. It was enough, but he's on the inside, the proprietary line, and in front of him, Daryl Blumson and his fellow Dane got past D-Man. The vets both got passed by the BMWs, and it looks like Chevy's 1, 2, 3 is over, but D-Man is not taking this line down. He's like, hey, you can't just go past me and expect me not to fight back on the outside. They take the corner, but it looks like D.I.O. Blumson has this in the bag. We're going to see how much pressure D-Man can put on him to try to get back his 2nd place. Goodness gracious, that vet was quick. Mr. Boomtown's vet is very quick in a straight line. but his greed is why he lost the lead. So obviously, he's gonna be struggling a lot in the infield. He's gonna get made mincemeat by the rest of these people. There's one on board again with Agmi, who's trying to pressure Mr. FG Racing 0610, the man who makes this all possible. These guys must be thinking to themselves, I'm enjoying this, but at the same time, I'm trying to get up to the front of the pack like Benane is here. He's just chilling, doing purples. This man is having a good race. Ooh, he's pushing it. Nice little slide in the vet. Looking behind from Nightwing 420i, being pressured once again by the man who makes this all possible, Mr. FG Racing 0610. And let's keep quiet, listen to this portion. Casanova, you got the Porsche right, man. The Porsche sounds lovely, unlike the BMW M3 GT. I stand by what I said. The M3 GT sounds like trash, but even though it sounds like trash, it is a quick thing, because Missile might guess the pass in the first corner just like it did on the previous lap on Mr. Boomtown. 3 laps ago, we had a Chevy 1, 2, 3. Now we have just one Chevy in the top 3 and 2 BMWs in second and third. Missile Mike is on fire, literally, man. He's got this car set up to a T. Meanwhile, Nightwing is still trying to keep his cool as FG is pressurizing him. This is some good, clean racing, guys. I'm very impressed with all this action, man. I am enjoying it, but I'm quite sure you guys are enjoying it more than me. Actually, I lied. I get to sit here in comfort with beverages and see you guys battle through all this action while you guys are out here sweating, man. I got air conditioning and everything, but you guys are out here fighting, putting in this race. It's fun, but I'm comfortable. That's all I got to say. So, hey, man, I'm probably enjoying this more than you guys are. I just gotta say, man, I've got all these camera angles. I can choose whatever car I want to see. That's if the director listens, but I have to say the director doesn't listen to me, so I may as well take that back. But it's still time, and we are halfway through this race. Look at how close everybody is. This looks like the damn first lap. How do you guys do this, man? All this tight, intense racing, and you guys are still together. We're back on board now with Mr. Boomtown, who lost 2, 3, he lost 3, 4 positions actually. He went from second to 5th, actually. That's 3. As we're now looking at him slipstreaming D-Man. I told you guys, this is the fastest car in a straight line, because these guys are driving the same car. Can he make it stick on the outside? D-Man is like, hey man, I'll give you a bit of space. We both drive the same car. D-Man was a bit too nice to him. I would have pushed that guy out. He's out here taking liberties, but D-Man's gonna get a bit of slipstream. They're going into the 4th corner, but you see how quick that vet is? That guy has no downforce on his car. There is no way, it doesn't make sense. But you see D-Man with his downforce, he has a better car dynamically. So, they're saying 2 cars set up completely in the opposite way. One set up for high speed, one set up to be dynamic in the corners. These guys are out here racing. They're racing for all their worth. 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th are all on the same piece of track. Guys, you guys need to chill out, man. I cannot keep track of all this action. This is too much for a brother, man. I came here to enjoy myself. Now I'm actually getting stressed, so I'm guessing our enjoyment levels are getting to the same level now. This second sector is lovely, but this next corner, I wish I knew the names of the corners. Probably do, but hey man, I can't fit that in this, man. I'm not professional, man. I'm not. This corner, ooh, WTR took that corner without lifting. What? I have to lift in that corner. He must know something I don't. I've raced WTR before, so this should make sense. WTR is hella quick. But once again, we're now looking at the battle for 4th position. It looks like Mr. Mike has made a bit of inroads into 2nd place, but Minane is still in control. So once again on board with Mr. Boomtown. This very stupidly quick, 164 miles an hour, man. Most of the cars are doing like 159, 160, but this car's doing 162, even out of without slipstream. Without slipstream. Ha! My goodness me. But D-Man knows he has to break the toe. He's out here trying to break the toe. They're about to get to the 4th corner. Mr. Boomtown on the outside. Can he make this stick? I don't think so, sir. D-Man has the inside, the proprietary line. He keeps his 4th place. But if these guys fight too much, the rest of the group are going to catch up to him, as well looking behind Nightwing, who has 3 cars behind him. Nightwing has been under pressure this whole entire time, man. I am very impressed with the way he is driving, man. And he gets to enjoy himself by hearing the lovely symphony of that Porsche 911, man. I love the way that car sounds, man. I wish I could drive that car. But hey, maybe next time, man. I'm a spare driver after all, so FG, let me know if you need spare drivers, man. I'll drive anything, especially that Porsche on board WTR, who's in another Porsche. Fast lane, Dane made a mistake. FG Racing says, I'm out here, sir. But he's on the outside, and in this corner, you see, FG did not have the line, so fast lane then back up into 6th place. Whew, this is some tight action, man. This is tight. I am shocked we haven't seen any crashes. I haven't seen anything. Minus what happened to Jack Mouse on the first lap, what happened to James, and also what happened to Nugget. This has been wholeheartedly full on clean as the battle for 4th place is still raging on. Mr. Boomtown gets 4th on the outside. By virtue of his low downforce, he takes the first corner in 4th position. But we know D-Man has the more dynamic car, so he's going to be right behind him as they go into the 2nd sector, where he knows his car is a bit better, man. Chevrolet must be impressed with this action, because they're like, hey, if you guys can't be in the top 3, at least give us some good racing and keep it clean. FG on the outside of the fast lane, Dana, and can he make it stick on this corner? It looks like he can. Hug was going to get to drive out the corner, but he was hampered by his fellow BMW driver, even though they are not teammates. Fast lane, Dana, because Hug was going to get a great exit, but unfortunately he had another MPGT in front of him. And Hug, you see, one of the only drivers in the 29s. He set his fast lap on the 5th lap. Man is flying. Good gosh darn it, no one has even done it in a lap time. Actually, people are doing 30 zeros, but no one's done it 29 yet. So, well, ooh, Missile Mike is flying, and I take back what I said. The graphics are messing with that. Missile Mike has done it 29, 9, 10, and I'm also hearing Dale Blumson has done 29s as well. But these guys, unlike Hug Me, have done multiple 29s. Is we're now on board with D-Man chasing Mr. Boomtown on the straight. This time Mr. Boomtown in front. We're going to see if D-Man gets a bit of slipstream. And by the looks of it, he is getting absolutely nothing. This is weird. But this guy went 100% the other way in the setup. Only guy on RS tires, the guy running the lowest downforce by virtue of his speed in the speed trap. He's struggling in the corners, but he's managing it well, man. But let's see if Mr. Boomtown can keep it on the track, because it's going to be tough, man. D-Man is out here putting loads of pressure on him, and D-Man's teammate FG has just joined the crew after he passed the fast lane. Then he has been set free, set in purples and everything. FG is on the come up, and FG is trying to get up into 5th and get as high as he can, because he did good in the first race, but he knows he needs to get this point. He's immediately attacking his teammate. There are no team orders in this team. I don't even think these guys at a meeting before the race started to say, hey man, oh my goodness, these guys are going balls to the wall with the battling already. I thought FG was going to ease into it, but no, he is not. He's like, hey man, I'm here. I need to get past, man. I'm trying to get up this field, man. You need to let me by. And D-Man gives him space. Good battling from the teammates. FG taking no prisoners immediately. The guy just came and went by. So FG up into 5th place. So we got FG in 5th, D-Man in 6th, his teammate, the fast lane, Dan in 7th. Oh, D-Man gets it a bit wrong as we get onto the start-finish straight. D-Man is going to be in trouble by the time we get to the first corner. We're going to see if D-Man can keep his 6th place. He's got 2 MPGTs hounding him for his 6th place. The fast lane, Dan trying to get on the inside. Hug right behind. Go! Let's get to the first corner. Let's see what's going to go down. Oh, fast lane, Dan goes on the inside. Gets the pass, a bit of contact, but it's all good. Rubbing is racing, and once again, Hug 14's exit is stifled. He has to avoid D-Man's fit, and he takes the wider line. And now, let's see if a bit of slipstream. Ooh, looks like D-Man touched the grass and he twitched. Hug Me. Why don't sorry, you're not Hug Me no more. You are Hug 14. I don't know. I'm sorry, man. You guys can't just be out here changing your names like that. Hug 14. Say 3 times. Hug 14. Hug 14. Hug 14. No, Hug Me X6. Hug 14. Still pressuring D-Man out here, man. You guys out here just changing names. That WTR is another no changing name, but at least he's the first part of his name is still the same. So WTR is someone to hate. Caught up into 9th place. He's been out here just taking stock of what's going on and making passes when they count. And did you see? Oh, did I just see James? James is kind of catching up to this big. James and Lightning are catching up, and I know Nugget and Jap Mouse aren't too far behind either. So these guys are doing excellent. The recovery trip is real, guys. James did 3 pirouettes, and we see him in our frame right now. You can always recover. Don't give up. Keep going, damn it. That's what we need to do, man. The championship is long, so there's no need for you to give up. And James, from what I'm hearing, the director has the second fastest car in the trap. Another vet. He is short-shifting the hell out of this vet, and he gets past. Does he get past? He gets past Nightwing, up into the top 10, does a 29. There's only 4 drivers who have done 29s, and that's James, Hug 14, got his name right. The 2 Danes, Dale Blomsen and Missile Mike, only guys who have done 29s in this race so far, so it goes to show if James didn't make that mistake, he would have been high up here. And woof, how quick is the vet? Is so quick at this track. He's trying to get on the inside of Hug 14. Hug 14 now breaks himself. Is James gonna get the pass? It's similar to what happened to Mr. Boomdown and Menane. James says thank you, up into 9th place, man. The recovery trip is real. I don't just say this because I don't want people to quit. I say this because it happens, man. The recovery trip is not some lie I came up with, man. You always gotta stay in there. You don't know what's happening. Oh! Bit of action going on between FG Racing and Fast Lane Dane. Fast Lane Dane almost looked like he was going to get passed by everybody. But he has gotten back up into 6th place and trying to get the 5th place that FG stole from him a couple of laps back. Oh, WTR pushing. Porsche gets a bit squirrely. I can't get over how WTR is taking this corner without lifting. So, as I was saying previously about the other car that had a lot of downforce, WTR that had very little downforce, which is Mr. Boomtown's WTR is very high because how could you take that corner without lifting? We cross the line for the last time. Menane in first position. Dale Blomsen who sets the fastest lap at 29.5 on the penultimate lap. And we got Missile Mike doing 29s and 30s. These guys, these top 3 have been consistent, making inroads into Menane, but it's been too little because Menane's kept a good pace. FG gets it wrong. Wow. Did I just see a mistake from FG? FG never makes mistakes. And he gets passed by 3 cars. He gets passed by Fast Lane Dane, D-Man, and WTR. WTR making the passes where it counts. WTR, I told you, was taking stock, man. He's out here, and if he sees the opportunity, he will take it. 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th. All on the same piece of track. This is the final lap, ladies and gentlemen. The final lap. It's not the first lap, but look at all this action and the way it's happening, man. I am proud of these guys. This is some good action. Clap hands again. High standard of racing, man. It's a shame this race has to come to an end. Oh, Fast Lane then goes wide. Overtaken by D-Man. Overtaken by WTR. Oh, he's sliding. He's getting it all wrong. FG is trying to pounce as well. FG has pounced, gone up into 7th place. It is all going crazy on this final lap. Oh, I need some water. I told you I have beverages. My aircon stopped working, so I'm actually hot as you guys now. On board with James. We take this penultimate corner for the final time, even though I think it should be the final corner because the last 2 corners don't really count. But the man who gets the W, Menane, he took control of this race early on and no one could touch him. Daryl Blumps in 2nd place, Missile Mike in 3rd. The MP is looking sexy at this track, but the battle for 5th looks like it continues to rage on as we all cross the line. That was some good action, man. I cannot clap hands enough. Enjoyable race out here, and this is only the 2nd race of the season. The first race was just as intense. Gosh darn, FG, you've got a winner on your hands this season. This is gonna be tight, man. Different cars, all sorts of different setups and everything, different driving philosophies, and these guys are still close, man. That was some interesting action, man. But hey, let's get into the awards of the race. The driver of the race goes to Missile Mike. Missile Mike started plumb last. Plumb last, guys. I cannot say this enough. Started plumb last and came home to finish 3rd. That guy was on fire. And that's an understatement, man. 12 positions up. That was some good stuff. Fastest lap of the race goes to DRL Blomsen. He did a 29.525 on the penultimate lap. Good gosh darn it. Overtake of the race goes to Missile Mike. Missile Mike's getting all these awards out here today. Missile Mike got Hug 14. He went up from 12th up into 11th place. First corner, a whole bunch of trash happened. Oh, he got on the inside of the Fast Lane deck, and oh, there was some contact between Predator and Nougat. Missile Mike says, thank you very much. I will pound from 12th to 7th place. That's 5 positions. You look at it from the outside, you can't even see what happened. You just see Missile Mike's name just go up, and all of a sudden he was in front of everybody. Some good awareness from FG there, because if I was FG, I wouldn't have seen him coming, because that was hella weird. and the fastest car in the trap, man. This vet was too quick in the trap, man. Nothing, not even another vet could keep this vet at bay on the train. 164, and nothing got close. Okay, when I say close, I mean nothing got within a couple of miles of that. Recovery trip after race goes to James. Look how many pirouettes he did, and look, he stopped facing backward. He had to turn back, face the right way, and he went on to finish in 9th position. The recovery trip is real. It's real. You mess up, someone bashes you off, you keep going, man.